Still a lot of exploration ahead of us, but I get the feeling we'll be seeing a dungeon here in the next little while, so why don't we keep going? Go! Alright, here we are, Goron City, and now that I'm thinking aloud here, I don't even have Zelda's Lullaby, I can't even get into Darunia's room. Can't really bring out a flame source. There's not really a lot I can do, now that I'm actually taking a moment to process what's in front of me. What I can do, if I remember my notes right, I'm actually not sure. I think I saw Chateau Romani was in this shop for 10. I just want to reconfirm that, but I don't think I've got any bottles for Majora. Just looking at my tracker, actually, that is true. So, I'm just going to quickly open up the way here. And we'll just quickly assess the shop here. Yes, okay. So I'll have to remember that. Now, let's go back to the top. Because what I can do next is go down to Child Side Kakariko. And I probably can go through the back side of the gate. And we'll do some exploration in that area. Nighttime would be pretty good too. Quite a number of Gold Skulltulas that I could pilfer. Alright, what do we got? Do that. No need for me to go into Dodongos, I think, with the limited pool of items I have available. So we'll keep working with this. If I had more Deku Sticks, I'd consider Dodongo's Cavern. But I don't have an easy way to farm those. So we'll have to make do. There we go. Yep, okay. Back clip is good. Okay. Okay, if I was feeling really gutsy, I could go into the bottom of the well. I do have Song of Storms, but I don't have Zelda's Lullaby to do too much, so I might be out of luck. Thank you for being one. Okay, so you weren't needed. Graveyard, I can do a Spooky Mask trade. Yes, let's go do a trade. Still no Zelda's Lullaby, so can't do too much else. Okay. You know, it's got me thinking if, Perfect. Okay, good. And I don't lose the masks, so I guess I just get to keep the masks. But this did just get me thinking. If Cuckoo's was immediate after 1, and it could have even been 0, I'm not sure, but if it was immediate after 1, it might be the case with the big pose that it's also just one big Poe, which would be awesome. Okay, so my next plan of attack, I think I am going to wait until nightfall, because I can also do Dompe's Digging Game. And I can get the Gold Skulltulas that are in the area of Kakariko. And then, what would my best bet be? I think my next best bet would be go back to Kokiri Forest, because I can farm the... there's some Deku Babas right before the Deku Tree. And I've got the Boomerang. So I can chop a whole bunch of them down real quick and farm for Deku Sticks, which will give me the inventory I need for slashing things. But I would also need a Deku Shield at one point. And I do happen to remember that there was a Deku Shield in Ganon's trial or tower area. That is for 10 rupees. And if I get that, that gives Link a option against some of the Deku Scrubs. So I might actually do that. Alright. Do some work in here first, though. This should get my Skulltula count up to 16. If everything goes well. Not having strength. It's a bad thing. You know what? I got bomb shoes aplenty. Can't target them. But I can do this! There we go. That's number 12. Go up this way, since I will visit the graveyard en route. That'll work. Number 13. And this one's fun. Just go on the ladder to angle yourself right. And we just take care of everything above. There we go. That's number 14. Gonna try... There we go. Oh, I actually thought I landed on the upper roof. Almost. I do know that there is the little jump thing you can do to hit the gate, which will get you up to the man on the roof and the child arrow. 15. There we go. One more. Oh, yes, and I have a boomerang, so I can get the Skulltula that is open in the graveyard. As I keep getting hit. Now, I could do Bottle Bugs, which could get me a few more Skulltulas, but I get the feeling I'll run into a few more as I do other dungeons and temples. Actually, what are you going to say? Secret to everybody. Thank you, Navi. It is a secret to everybody. I mean, to be fair, no NPC in this game, other than the people in the spider house, ever talk about gold Skulltulas. Alright, so are you freebie? Yes. Ooh, hello. The postman's hat. There we go. Another mask acquired. Which just gets me a freebie thing to check as soon as I get into Clock Town again. That was supposed to work. Thank you. I have used way more Bombchu than I normally do in any run-through of this game I think I've ever done. Okay. I still would have to wait for time to pass. So, best plan of attack. What do I do? I think I know what I can do to get some time to pass. Not a lot, but some. I'm gonna go into the Death Mountain area. There's that one Skulltula that is behind the rock that I can blow up. I'm gonna get that, which will progress time a little bit. Oh wait, no I can't, because there's a gate there. How silly of me. I'm just going to don my spooky mask and then run away. Do you say anything? Okay, that's just your standard text. But I'm still gonna wear this, because I'm sad. Yeah, and I don't think there's really any spot I can go that'd be worth it that I haven't already been to. I mean, I could go to Lon Lon Ranch for a little bit of Skulltula farming, but I think it would just be a waste of time. Again, considering that I will likely find more Skulltulas in many of the Ocarina dungeons I'm going to have to visit. So I think that my best bet right now is to just wait for Nightfall to finish. Which I always find that this is just theory for me, but I always feel like if you look at the moon, it goes faster than when you don't look at the moon. And I feel nighttime just ends so much quicker. Like, I could feasibly think that what could be happening is, as you're looking up, you're not loading any of the other assets around you. Like, the game doesn't have to process you looking at them. So it can deload them, even if for a brief period, and it's easier strain on the game, and it's able to process the time feature a lot better. That's just my theory. But yes, we'll get the Deku shield from the Deku in Ganon's tower. A quick little rupee jump here. I'm fairly certain I visited every shop in this game. Yeah, Kokiri, Goron, Zora, 2 Market Adult, 2 Market Kid, and Bombchu Shop. I think I have visited all of them. But a few rupees are good because there are still business scrubs aplenty. But we will go turn into an adult, and we will do some work. And another thing as well, I do have the Minuetta Forest, and I have the hook shot to get up to the temple entrance. I do have a bow. I'm starting to think I could also do the forest temple. And it is a required dungeon, so I will be able to find things. So you know what? I think here is what I am going to do. I am going to go get that Deku shield, because I can. And then I am going to do, as best as I can, work in the forest temple. Because here's another thing too. Even if I'm not able to do much in the forest temple, eventually I have to do things in the forest temple. There's no way around it. So in that case, any work I do in the forest temple, even if it's not all the work in the forest temple, is still good progress. So I think I'm going to do that. Plus what I can also do here, because as I noticed, I am very low on health, I can pack a fairy in a bottle and hope I don't die. Alright, descending Ganon's tower area again. Yeah, I definitely do need those Skulltulas to appear to get magic. And I have all 3 of the spells for the game. Okay, heal me up first. Yeah, I don't usually see all 3 spells in my inventory during standard Ocarina randomizers, so this is kind of a nice first. Alright, loaded up a fairy. Taking all the fairies. And give me a Deku shield. Excellent. Now. And because I do have the Song of Time, there are things I can do in the temple. Warp to the Lost Woods? Yes. Now, not having a Hylian shield could be a bit of a detriment. We will see. I brought that first one in. I can definitely get a lot of Gold Skulltulas here. I find that the Gold Skulltulas in the Forest Temple are surprisingly easy to locate. And even better, I have a bow, so I can kind of go in whatever order I want. As is the beauty of randomizers. Oh yeah, I never did, I think this is because I didn't have a bow at the time. But I never did adult shooting gallery. Oh, I got knockback trap. How far is this going to send me back? Different way. So that's the knockback trap. That's another one of the new ones to me, actually. Ow. That was kind of cool, actually. Oh no, I just realized I am going to be facing Stalfos. And I only have a few hearts. Bigger on sword, I think, will be my friend. Oh yeah, I can't even shield crouch. Bigger on sword, be my friend. I'll take my 20th Skulltula token, though. 10 more and I'll have magic. I could find 10 more and really cheese the Stalfos fight by putting up Nehru's Love. Always consider all of your options. Well, here we go. All right, one down. Oh, thank you for not being all my hearts. I'm gonna play this. Thank you, fairy! I knew I was right to bring a fairy. And hopefully you stay open long enough for me to get my sword. Thank you! Oh, I love it when a contingency plan does exactly what I wanted it to do. Alright, because I have a bow, it is likely that I will see a lot of small keys in the courtyard. There we go. First one down. There should be a fairy in this room, if I remember. I'm going to load up on another one. Gotcha! Alright. Next up... Yeah. Actually, no. Don't think there's any need for explosives. Yes. No hurt me. Now, we'll do this in the intended order. So let's go into the courtyard. Let's see what we can do. I'll take a nice load, thank you. Always good to get a bunch of Deku Nuts. Like this, so much easier. I always remember hating this wall here, because I never understood the way to get around the Skull Wall Tulas. Because I always thought that, like, oh, as soon as they see you, they're going to attack, and you're going to get knocked off the wall. And of course, by this point, you don't normally have a bow, so you either bombshoe it or pray. I didn't realize that the whole point was the Skull Wall Tulas react to motion. So as soon as you stay still, they lose interest in you. All right, there's money. Okay, yep. Do this. Okay. There we go. No. Okay. I do believe all I have to do is hit... Not that. Gotcha. Just hit it on the right part of the treasure chest, and you're good. Oh, purple ruby from Majora. Alright, we're doing good. That's number 21. You know, funnily enough, if I finish this temple pretty quick, if I do the Deku Tree next, that's going to be a lot of Skulltulas just from that alone. And then for the treasure chest, that blends in quite well. Another small key. Well, we've already found the boss key. Unfortunately, it's not that easy to skip things in this dungeon. Or temple. Temple dungeon. Dungeon temple. Dunpole? Tenjin? Oh, I kind of like Tenjin. It's like tension. Tension in the Tenjin. Well, I don't really need any more of those. Well, we got one small key, so that means I'm going to be seeing a bunch of small key chests coming up here. Because we do have a lot of locked doors in this temple. Ooh, actually. Thank you. Alright, move along. Oh. I think I might actually be in trouble here. It just kind of dawned on me. I might be in trouble. Because I don't have strength. The game intends for you to have strength, and I don't. Yeah, about that. I'm kind of locked out of this, temple until I find a Goron bracelet, because despite what you may think, that Goron bracelet transfers over to Adult Link. Take me back to the Temple of Time, please. We'll go do the other original plan now. And the nice part is I can do a whole bunch of spawn warping here. This will take me right back to Kokiri Forest. Good. Now, spawn return. There we go. Nighttime in the forest. That does mean a Skulltula does appear here that I can get. Let's go take care of that one real quick. As close as I can get to 30. There we go. That is number 22. 8 more to go, and I should see at least 4 or 5 coming from the Deku Tree. So let's go. This one should be pretty easy. Let's also get that Deku Shield out so I don't forget. There we go. Now this is what I mean. These 3 Deku Babas here will reappear quite quickly. Boomerang will let me chop them down and acquire Deku Sticks. So we'll just get a nice loadout of Deku Sticks. And number 10. There we go. And I know I can find more in the Deku Tree as I'm going through, so I will not be without Deku Stick. I just wanted to have a nice batch of them before I even started. Alright, now sadly I do not have magic, so I cannot cheese my way through this. Just getting up here first. Basically just doing the Deku Tree in its intended order. We start with a Majora's Mask Red Rupee. Now this is one of the 2 things I would need the Deku Shield for. There is no other way to get past this Deku Scrub without reflecting the Deku Nut. And there's also no way to get into Goma's lair without doing the reflection either, so that's the second intended purpose. Alright, as I normally do, you skip the platform. And we have 2 chests in this room. One that often gets overlooked is this one. I can remember in Master Quest, they put a bunch of boulders blocking that one, meaning you'd have to come back with bombs or bomb chew in order to access whatever's up there, which I want to say is a Skulltula, but I could be wrong. It has been ages since I have played Master Quest. Alright, let's just go ahead, we'll get that. Definitely would love to get a few more Deku Seeds. No dice on that one. Hopefully I can use them sparingly. Because I don't have a... I do have my boomerang, though. I bet it could slash some of the weeds. Alright. Over here. Let's go. Get this. Guess I can just get the important item here if I rushed it. Timer doesn't freeze. Okay. Oh, I don't have a bottle to put that blue fire in. You would not give me Deku Seeds, no matter what. Okay. Oh, I missed. Can I hop up you? I can? Ooh. Beat it by the buzzer. There we go. That works. That was kind of laziness at that point. Alright. That is the odd potion. Now, if I remember right, that gets me... That's a trade in the Lost Woods, but I think I was told that I don't need to trade that. Yeah, I was told that I didn't have to trade Kojiro or the medicine. So, we'll just move along for now. As in, down. Okay. Get over here. I suppose that works. Can I pick up weeds? I cannot. But can I slash weeds with a boomerang? Actually, I suppose I could also blow weeds up with bombs. But boomerang is doing what I want it to do, so excellent. And weeds do grow back pretty quick, so I am quite pleased. Almost. Alright. 24. 6 more to go, and then I will have access to magic. For Ocarina, anyways. Excellent. Number 25. Alright. And you contain... just rupees. Whoops. I need to bring flames over. Just like they intended. There we go. Now this one you don't actually have to talk to. All you gotta do is hit the switch. Alright. Just lower some water. Here we go. Perfect timing. I can still remember one of the first times I ever played this game, trying to figure out how this room works. And I never liked going into the water. Or maybe that's not quite true. It was more like I didn't really notice things in the water, so I never went in the water. So I never noticed the switch. That works too. So the whole time, I'm like, how do you get past this spike log? But not noticing that the puzzle was to lower the water. So I would, I'd be, like, bashing my head against this, spike log until I got a randomly lucky attempt where I didn't fly off. as I got hit. So I got hit onto the platform, and then with the invincibility frames that were given, I went underneath and was able to appear on the other side. So, complex solution to a very simple problem, but it worked. Number 26. I think that is the last one of the Deku Tree. Bye! Alright, what do I got? I got 8. Oops. I'll take another one while I can. We'll just take the simple route through. I don't care about the Goma eggs. They don't scare me. And then we'll just get over here. Alright, well, we're nearly done. This will get me the light medallion. So the medallion itself won't do anything, but I do need it. So up we go. That's one way to bring a boomerang down. Go. There we go. Alright. Deku sticks, a slingshot, Deku nuts. That's all I need for this boss. Now, I'm not really good at any quick attempts on Goma, so this might still take me a hot minute. Yeah, kind of like that. I know that I've seen it done. I know that there are people that can take Goma out, like, in the blink of an eye. Haha, eye puns. There we go. So, I'll just take Goma out in the blink of 2 eyes. So there we go. We have officially cleared the first required dungeon of the game. Light medallion is there, and the final item is... Oh, is this a Hylian shield or hero shield? Hylian shield! That could not have come at a better time. And the light medallion is now ours. Excellent. Deku Tree has been fully cleared. And we can continue on our way. Now, what is that way? I mean, I could do... I mean, technically speaking, I've got the iron boots. I can do work in the water temple, but with 3 hearts and no Zora tunic, I'm kind of sunk, pun intended. So, I think it's time I head to Majora. I think it's time we do some work in Termina. Because I would need... Because actually, I can do Dodongo's Cavern without a sword, but I would need a lot of Deku Sticks and explosives and other such things. Now, the dungeon itself isn't required. If I was an adult, I could do a lot more work in Dodongo's Cavern. Because of its simplicity, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Dodongo's Cavern and clear out the items as Adult Link. And when that's done, if I don't find anything of major value, because actually I can just skip the boss altogether. I know that that is, it's not needed because of the, well, no, there is an item that is attached to beating King Dodongo. I don't need the spiritual stone, but I know that it can be the case for it. So I think what I'm going to do is Yeah, go. I'm going to go beat Dodongo's Cavern only to clear out all the items because it is simple. And it's easy to access. There's nothing locking me out of it. And then I'm going to go to Termina. And we're going to do some work there. Like, it'd be pretty easy for me to do a little work in the swamp. And I have Epona's Song, right? No, I know where Epona's Song is, right? Hang on. Checking my notes. I believe I... Yes, I found it in... Did I find it in Zora's River? That's what I've got listed. Epona's Song in Zora's River. Yes, that's right, I do. Totally forgot to mark it. Save? Sure. Continue. Yes, so I have Epona's Song, I have the Zora Mask, I can do work in the ocean. And I even have the New Wave Bossa Nova, so I can access the temple when I have the hook shot. That's good. And of course, every temple in Termina is required for me to do. So a little bit of travel on foot. But we will get there. And I can equip the Hylian Shield. There we go. Make it look complete. And of course, because I am Adult Link, I have a quick warp back to the Temple of Time when I am finished with Dodongo's Cavern. So it is fairly effective. Now, I am actually going to pay a quick visit to here. Do you tell me what you give? Oh, it just says 0 points. Okay. Doesn't say, if, what the item is when you win it, so... Oh well. I will have to, for future reference, remember how it works. Because if I don't have any option to change it and it's at 10, I am definitely putting that on the junk item list. Alright, back at Kakariko. Oh, I can do the shooting gallery too. Let's do that. And I think by the time I am finished Dodongo's, I should have access to all of the Skulltulas that are in there, which should give me 30. Let's hope that's the case. Ooh. Got you. Thank goodness you give me a little time to reacclimate. Simple. There we go. Good. A lot harder for me to plan that one when I don't have a rhythm. More arrows. Alright. To Dodongo's Cavern. Let's clear another dungeon. At least for its items. I can't get anything else otherwise. It definitely is an interesting thought whilst I am thinking of this. Because I remember, like, way back in the day, before I was ever playing this game as often as I was for, like, randomizers and, you know, 100%ing and all that, for all stuff like that. Ow. You're not taking me out. I have a fairy. So, like, the concept of a Zelda game was very new to me. Because this actually was my first Zelda game, Ocarina of Time. So I never played, like, Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Link to the Past. Never played any of those. And And this was also one of my first, like, adventure RPG games as well. So even that concept was new to me. So going through this game and doing all the collectibles, it was a very weird thing for me to... God, that helps Slingshot. For me to come back to a dungeon once I had completed it. I never even realized what I bought. But I've got a Majora spin attack upgrade. Okay, that helps. I do like that spin attack. Because, like, Dodongo's Cavern is open by default as an adult. And there's even the Skulltula that you can get in the first hallway area over here when you come through the first time. And there's even a Scarecrow Song spot needed to get to it. So it is... oh no! If I want the Fierce Deities mask, I gotta do that whole quest. And it's literally the last reward. Oh, wait, no, hold on. That's Finding Cafe, not Anjuin Cafe. So, if I am reading this right, that's not as bad because what would happen is the 30 arrows would be him giving the pendant, because that's you actually talking to Cafe. And then the other two would be the 2 rewards that are given by the Curiosity Shop guy on day 3. So that's not as bad. I literally just have to find the letter to Cafe. And then I could get the Fierce Deities mask. And that would let me break the game. That's the best. Oh, Navi, what do you want? Yes! Yes, absolutely. Keep saying that. Okay, yeah, back on topic, because I keep getting distracted by so many good things. So, like, things in action RPGs being as different as they are. Backtracking through dungeons was something that I'm like, wait, you want me to go back into these things? I already had a hard enough time getting through the first time. You want me to go back in? And not realizing, of course, that you're getting... Oh, is that the Express Mail? Dassy Express Mail! I like that. I'm getting a lot of good things from Majora. Good thing I'm doing that next. But yeah, I going through dungeons was hard enough. You want me to backtrack through dungeons for extra things? No thanks. Mostly because I didn't really have the Triforce of Courage in my own body at the time. So going through these dungeons was something I didn't like to do more than once. I like the overworld. Of course, now I'm like much better at the game, and I'm like, let's do all these really cool tips, tricks, and stunts. It's like time saves. There we go. I jumped you out of the air. And all is good. Too bad I didn't need a heart. I could visit the secret room on the left. Man, I took a lot of health on that one. Okay. One room here. I think it's for a gold Skulltula. Eat the bomb. Ooh, did I take 2 out? I took 2 out. I'll let you blow up. Okay, I did not bring a Scarecrow Song, so unfortunately I can't do much else. Number 28. 2 more, and I'm set. Yeah, skip you. You get to live. So that's really good with the Fierce Deities mask. I find the right letter, and I can make a detour to get it. And even better, I don't even have to do anything with Anju. I just have to put the letter in the post box and let days 2 and 3 roll around. Yes, come on down. There we go. And there is a Gold Skulltula up there and actually right above me as well, like on a vine switch. So I'm good. Aha. More bombs? I'll take more bombs. But you can take the rupees. I don't need those. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, and one more, for good measure. Now, if I had the long shot, I think I could get that Gold Skulltula, but I only have ye standard hook shot, so no dice. Number 29, though. One more, and I've got Ocarina Magic. I will say, though, I definitely want to start finding health. I know I've gone through Ocarina and Majora once, though, but I've gone through it with only 3 hearts. I have successfully done a 3-heart challenge at this game. But, I would like to have a little bit more health for insurance. So maybe I'll find some heart pieces soon. Start filling out some hearts. Nice dodge. I don't have the hover boots, so I'm not sure if I can do my, my usual skip through here. Aha! That is a world map of Snowhead. Okay. Ow. I'm gonna give it a shot, see if I can't make the jump. Big time skip if I can make this work. Almost. Super close. Give it a few more. We'll see what I can do. Yes! Gotcha! Alright, so here's what I do. Activate the shortcut, so I'm not an idiot. Come over here, we'll do all the work to get into the back there. If you stand at the apex of the bridge here, you have a perfect arc to get into the eyes. Alright, and we get... oh, the Stone of Agony. Which isn't really needed, but it can come along. I give the Stone of Agony a little bit more leeway because I do have a soft spot for it. In my original randomizer rule sets, I wanted to give the Stone of Agony a use, so I tied it to being able to read the hint system. You find it, you can start reading Gossip Stones. That way the item wasn't, quote-unquote, useless. But then I started liking just being able to read the hints for free. More milk! Again, I think it's just because I put all the cows into the item pool, so... so much milk. Alright, 2 business scrubs. That was supposed to have worked. Deku Nut upgrade for 10? Sure, why not? The second Deku Nut upgrade, okay. Makes up for all the ones I just used. And, yes! That is the third, okay. Still need another for it to actually work. Alright, so then I'll just go this way. Because I don't have the ability to climb up back there. But this way I'm already on, back into the central room. And we can just make our way this way. Now there's one more Gold Skulltula back over going this way. So, I'm going to do it. Oops. Right, I need bombs. Alright, in here we go. Haha. And there we go. That's number 30. I do not have to collect a single Golden Skulltula further. However, hearts. Oops. That ain't how that works. There. Now, let's go try to take out King Dodongo. That's right, let's just get this pushed. And we'll go take care of this. More deck of nuts. Alright, I've got a Biggoron sword. This'll just be like blink of an eye, and we'll be finished. Alright, let's go. Now, too bad all bosses have a, I want to say either enough health to survive even the strongest jump slash attacks, or there's a flag that says they have to have already been struck once. Because otherwise, I'm certain that Dodongo here would have already been dead. Well, might as well go ahead and mark. I'm gonna get that spiritual stone. Alright. Well, Dodongo's Cavern was lucrative enough. We got a few items for our trouble. Sure, why not? Bombs for someone. There we go, Kokiri's Emerald. We're out. Good. Now, we'll make our way to the Spider House. We will get the magic upgrade. So I finally have magic for this game. And then we will head over to Majora. In we go. And I do remember it is you. Magic! There we go. Yoink. Magic acquired. Now return me to the spawn point. It's so nice. To the past. So I definitely need to see a strength appear for some point for this game. Because otherwise I can't do anything further in the Forest Temple. And I need Nocturne to get to Shadow. Because I have magic now, I can do some work otherwise. And Spirit would need either Longshot or Epona Song to start doing some work, or the Requiem of Spirit. And Jabu needs Ruto's Letter. So Not a lot otherwise. Okay. I might as well take a pause here. That way we can start the adventure on a fresh start. You know, we just arrived in Clocktown. We've got a little jet lag from falling down a giant tree, so we got to take a moment to just adjust ourselves. We can figure out a game plan. I'm actually just going to check. I did get Epona's song right? Yes, I did. Okay. So yeah, with that, that'll call it for today's episode. Next time we will be doing, I'm assuming, quite a bit of work in Majora's Mask here. So hopefully you will look forward to the next episode. So until then, thank you very much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed. Take care, stay safe, and have a good day.